三心莫忘心，心上加善意。哇往西下平，外然咚咚当当地。到位为着派，搬东干山东干西，三西系土地大山土地第三地。What that film is that of? Right, now you got to his best Hong Kong movies. What exposed him to America was the Supercut movie, which had great action scenes, fight scenes, storylines, and probably his most famous Hong Kong movie was Supercut. So my favourite Jackie Chan movies go like this. Wheels and Meals is my favourite one. Then I'd say Young Master. Then up there with my favourites are Police Story series, Project A, Dragons Forever, and The Drunken Masters. Both The Drunken Masters are up there with the best of Jackie Chan. So if you want to watch any Jackie Chan films, they're the films to watch. Now, you've got all his classic Hong Kong movies. His best stunts, in my opinion, the one that he did in Police Story, obviously, the glass slide, is probably my favourite one. The Project A one, where he fell from the clock tower 40 to 50 feet down. Some other ones. The Who Am I stunt, where he slides down that glass, very steep glass from the top of the building, comes into play. The Supercut one, where he's on the helicopter and he's on the ladder made of rope. The one on Armour of God, where he jumps off the mountain onto a hot air balloon. Now that's very dangerous because of altitude control. If altitude control was wrong, he would have gone past the hot air balloon and fell to his death. So that was a dangerous stunt. I like that stunt on Rumble in the Bronx, where he at the top of the parking lot and he jumps from the top of the parking lot all over to the next building. Now, Rumble in the Bronx is what exposed him to American audiences. Not mainstream, but exposed him and got him that popularity in America, so he could make that the blockbuster film, probably his biggest blockbuster, most money, box office hit, Rush Hour. Rush Hour was up there with my favourite not Jackie Chan movies, because it's a Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker movie. Chris Tucker's one of my favourite actors. So that's one of my favourite movies of all time, the Rush Hour. Rush Hour 3, probably not very, I don't rate it very well as the first two. I'll say the second one's the best of the Rush Hours, but I love Rush Hour. Rumble in the Bronx, that's a great movie. That's an underrated movie, and great entertainment. And the stunt where he jumps onto the hovercraft at the end, and the fight scenes he has in the back alleyways of the Bronx is good, even though it weren't shot in the Bronx. To anyone who wants to know, that weren't the Bronx where it was shot. It was shot in Canada. Then you got Shanghai Noon, Shanghai Nights, two great comedy movies. Introduced Jackie Chan to the Western world, him being the Shanghai Kid in the Western world, fighting the native Indians and all the evil princesses and whatever you want to damn call it. Owen Wilson is really funny in those films, and Jackie Chan plays his great parts as being funny as well, especially when he gets high off the peace pipe. And he goes laughing around. Then you get his new films. He's done some good films since his heyday. I think his heyday stopped after Rush Hour 2, I would say. He began to slow down a little bit, but still, he's making good movies. The New Police Story, that was a good movie. Not as good as his others, but still entertaining. Little Big Soldier, that's a great movie. Goes back into ancient times. Great kung fu movie. Modern day kung fu movie. With great special effects that you get in these modern day kung fu movies, like Dragon Blade and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, them type mystique martial art movies. Obviously, the best ones, the guy who's taken over the martial arts scene is Tony Jaa at the moment with his great Ong Bak series and Warrior King 1 and 2. But Jackie Chan still does make good movies. The 911 Revolution, that is good. I recommend that. And I'd recommend Little Big Soldier and the Shinkukan Incident. Great movie, great fight scenes, great story. Even though it's in subtitles, you'll learn a bit of Chinese in that. Obviously, The Forbidden Kingdom, that was a big, massive blockbuster movie. You never thought it'd ever happen. Jackie Chan and Jet Li in the same movie and in a fight scene. Now, Jet Li is was a real Shaolin monk, and is probably tougher than Jackie Chan in real life, I suppose. His films are great, but Jackie Chan is, I'll say, is the best Asian star since Bruce Lee. That is final. But yeah, Forbidden Kingdom, I don't know if it did better than Rush Hour in the box office, but that's another big movie because of the cast. Him and Jet Li in the same film. It's kind of like, what's that film called again? I can't remember now. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. And then you got Karate Kid, which is another big box office movie. I actually enjoyed that film. It had a good storyline to it, as the other Karate Kids were just fucking bullshit and crap. Just knock-off shitty films that America wanted to expose. The Chinese culture type thing. I think it was full of shite. But the Jackie Chan version of the Karate Kid with Will Smith's kid, that was a great movie. I enjoyed that movie. Very emotional movie, and it was a great movie from Jackie showing his side as being an ultimate veteran and a mentor to Will Smith's child, who's played great roles in his movie career. Whether he'll continue as an adult, I don't know. But obviously, one of my favourite films is The Pursuit of Happiness, if you don't believe me. And Shawshank Redemption, as you go for movies. Because Pursuit of Happiness is what I am pursuing. Just like Will Smith, I am that guy right now, pursuing it. And there's a lot of low blocks to get there. A lot of beat downs you suffer. I wouldn't say I'm broke, because I ain't never broke. I'm always got money. But I am still in pursuit of a dream, and I'm not happy. So I am still in pursuit of that happiness and a full-time career where I can be happy. And that's basically having my own business, which is moving alright at the moment. Not as well as it should be doing, but it's getting there. And the reason why I want my own business is because I've got a dog, and I don't like leaving. I don't want to go to work and leave the dog inside all day, because I think that is cruel to dogs to do that, and anyone who does that to a dog, I will eat them alive. Anyone who abuses dogs will die. And if a dog bit me, I wouldn't hurt the dog, I would hurt the owner, because it's the owner's fault. No dog is meant to be aggressive, it's the owner that makes them aggressive. So you can never blame anything on a dog. Rights for dogs, and I will stand by my rights to give dogs rights so they can go into restaurants, they can go into anywhere, because I am sick and tired of going out places and saying, your dog's not allowed in here. Why? That's racist. It's like what they used to do with the black people. Oh, no, they're not allowed in this shop or this shop. Oh, that's what you do with dogs. You're not allowing dogs in the bloody fucking shops. I want to go to an Italian restaurant and have Hershey sitting opposite from me. We can have a nice meal. And maybe I could marry Hershey and we could go to a chapel and get married. You know? How was that going to happen? What about human-dog marriages? This bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit. Anyway, that is my Jackie Chan story. Oh, before I go, his favourite fight scenes. The one he had on Wheels on Meals is probably my favourite one, because that is the most realistic one. The one that he had in, what's it called again? Young Master, the one at the top of the mountain. The one he had in Drunken Master, at the end of that, was a great one. The one he had on I'm trying to think what film now. Like that film, The Armour of God, where he had that fight in the temple at the end. The Armour of God, that was a good one. My favourite one though is with Benny Digiet on Wheels on Meals. Don't make sense. But I was thinking, what the fuck is that? Well, that's my favourite Jackie Chan movie. It's got my favourite fight scene in there. The Supermarket Brawl Police Stories up there. And so many other ones, I just can't think. Oh yeah, there's other Miracles. That's up there with a good, one of the best Jackie Chan movies, Miracles. That's a great movie. If no one's heard of that, that is a great movie. Great classical type movie. Crime Story, too serious for me. Island of Fire, a bit too serious. Don't like seeing Jackie Chan in them serious type roles, really. And then again, you got to see the aggressive side to him. Oh, Braun Strowman's having fun with Apollo Crews here. Anyway, this is the podcast to all my elves. This is podcast number 12, and the O.G to the E, alias Jimmy B, now real name Jimmy B. Who the fuck is Oliver Lavelle? I do not fucking know that guy. Oliver Lavelle is nothing to me, okay? Why do people keep calling me Oliver Lavelle? I am not Oliver Lavelle. I am Jimmy B. Okay. Now, fuck off.